Hi guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video is going to be my October favorites. October is gone, which means Halloween is over and we are definitely into holiday. I'm excited about the holidays, but I was also excited about October. And before I get started on my favorite makeup products, I have to say that the traveling that I did in the month of October was so heartfelt. I had an opportunity to meet so many of you at different pop-up events, and I want to say my biggest gratitude. You guys don't even know the amount of gratitude that I felt, because I was oftentimes caught off guard with someone coming up and saying, hey, I follow your channel, I'm subscribed to you, I follow your Snapchat, and I was really at a loss for words, which doesn't often happen. Sometimes I stumble over my words and I just call that mommy brain, but at the same time, for me to be at a complete loss for words, I wanted to make sure for those of you that came out, for those of you that supported me, for those of you that wanted to come out, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And what that means to me, as well as our community that we're building right here, is my small piece of love and true, you know, unwavering love for how I feel when I apply makeup, or how I get a chance to connect with the client when I'm applying makeup to them, or even just demonstrating a product. Like, that comes from a sincere place within me that has really formulated my character, it has really formulated who I am as a person, and I just feel like I have so much love and to offer. And if that one specific piece of makeup or the category anything beauty resonates with someone else to where I can give that genuine appreciation of human interaction, then that's what I'm here for. So I wanted to make sure that I was not remiss and, you know, went another day without coming on camera and saying thank you guys so very much. Like, our community is growing, and it's all because of you. I continue to get in front of the camera because of you. So that's what October was filled with for me. And if you didn't get a chance to connect with me, you know what I would say, one-on-one, I will leave in the description box the dates that I have so far for the month of November, and any dates that I have closing out December. And make sure, if those states or areas where I'm mentioning I'll be, if they're not near you, make sure you leave in the comment sections where you are and where you think we should do a meet and greet. I mean, it could be at a Sephora, it could be at an Estee Lauder counter near you, and those are pretty much my biggest supporters right now. So, but you know what? If you want to host a meetup in a state that, again, is not close to me, let's set it up. Comment down below. But with all of that being said, of course, I just talked about my travels and my gratitude. So, of course, Halloween came and went. There were some favorite products that I used for Halloween, so I'm going to highlight those for you guys. I also got really big into some new products because of what I was having to do with Halloween. They have kind of landed in my favorites products for the month of October. So you know the drill. Grab your notepad and whatever you're drinking, and let's get into my October favorites. And as I look around right now, I didn't pull any of the Halloween products, so I'm going to save that for last. But what I will say is, as I was applying Halloween makeup and creating different type techniques with some of my Halloween looks on myself, I really had an issue with my skin. And I want to say it's because I switched to this Perrier Spirit Professional Makeup Brush Cleaner. I got this at the makeup show when I was in Dallas, and it works amazing. You can see how much I've already used. It works really well to pull a lot of the creamy based products out of my brushes when I was doing Halloween makeup, but at the same time it left this overwhelming, I almost said amazing, it's not amazing. It left this overwhelming citrus scent, and for those of you that like citrus, you might enjoy it, but let me tell you, my entire house was engulfed with this scent, and I should have known better. I didn't go back right away and wash my own personal brushes after I used this just to get that scent out, and let me tell you, it gave me the worst texture ever. Like, I was really having the worst reaction around the lower part of my face. Of course, me being a diehard Estee Lauder skincare girl, well, I had the Estee Lauder Night Wear Plus. This is an antioxidant night detox cream. Girls, if you're having texture on your skin, I will say this is kind of slow to work, maybe about 3 days to remove the texture that I had, but it gave me the best feeling on my skin. It smells like cucumbers, like a really fresh cucumber extract, and you can see it's this really pretty green, like it really does mimic the glass on the container. And this is what I switched to using at night, like nothing else. I want to minimize how many products I had on my face, but this is what I switched to, and I just have not been able to put it down. Next, I have to talk about foundations that I love this month. And I kind of took a step on the lighter side because, again, coming out of Halloween makeup, I wanted to use something that was a little bit easier to play with, so, shall we say, something that wasn't really as thick on my skin. So I found myself using my Estee Lauder. This is the Double Wear Nude Cushion Stick Radiant Makeup, and the shade that I was using was 5W1. It's just, you know, it's really been one of those quick go-to products for me, and you can see the sponge applicator, but of course I will leave in the description box how I really apply this. There's a full review on my channel about this product, but this has definitely been one of my go-to foundations. And I've been setting it with the Estee Lauder Perfecting Loose Powder in medium. This is just a good setting powder. It kind of comes out like a regular translucent powder, if you can see that. The great thing about it, this product doesn't have any talc in it, which means it photographs absolutely amazing. And you guys have heard me, if you've been following me for a little while, that I really like to use a colorless translucent powder. So I'm still doing that process, but just to make sure that I don't get flashback, this has been my go-to face powder for the month when I want something very light, very airy. And of course, rounding up the foundation range, I didn't really realize that I had been pulling my Kat Von D, this is the Lock It foundation, in the shade Medium 59 Neutral. I got this at the makeup show when I was in Dallas as well, and I think I also put this in a video saying that I wouldn't probably repurchase it, but this is a foundation I have on right now. Like, it has really been killing it for me, and I want to say it's just a combination of using the right skincare products underneath it, changing my hair to more of a darker hue. It's giving me like such realness on my skin. And I, you know, just want to say that oftentimes when you are switching a foundation, you're used to what you've been using, and I think that's what kind of happened, which gave me a little bit of a when I first started using it, because I had been using the Double Wear Bronze, which is the most intense color that I can use. I had also been using the Urban Decay foundation, and that foundation is so heavy and so thick that regardless of what's going on with your skin, girl, it's going to cover it. So this fell right in the middle of those two products for me. But for this month, like, I've just been doing kind of a little bit more on the glamorous side, but more real life glam, I would say, especially because my Halloween makeup was so far to the left that when I wanted to be myself, girl, I wanted to look like myself. So this foundation, again, I didn't even realize that I was picking it up as much. Like, literally, I thought that I was picking up my Urban Decay foundation because there's a pump on it as well. And it really wasn't until like a couple days ago that I realized, girl, you've been using this Lock It foundation and loving it. So I have to give a nod to Kat Von D and this Lock It foundation in Medium 59. And lastly, setting it, because there are dimensions to setting your makeup. I've been just setting it with my Chanel powder. You guys have heard me mention this a billion times, and you know what? Giving a nod to them again as well. Now, moving on to eyeshadow, I have literally only picked up this palette right here. Yeah. Like, do you know the amount of joy that I get when I see that I'm about to hit pan? Because you know that I've been working this corner out, right? So regardless of what look that I've created, smoky eye, medium smoky, cranberry, plumish, it doesn't matter. I've been pulling this palette out. So if you haven't gotten it, again, this is part of Anastasia's permanent line. You can get it in your Sephora store. The Modern Renaissance palette is A-okay with me. Next, I often find a new tool that I've become completely obsessed about, and I've just really grabbed for it so many times in that month, and we're at that point right now. I have grabbed for my Kazette P375 brush, and I just want to show you how narrow that tip is. This to me is really changing the game on how I apply liquid eyeliner. I'm such a fan, and you can see this is really nasty, but my NYX liquid vinyl liner, I love tips like this. Like, I like them to be very, very tiny, very specific, which means I can get the liner pretty much where I want it. And I know some girls like to use an angled liner, but I've just learned how to perfect my line so much cleaner. And this has really been the show-off portion for me of using this vinyl liner because it just photographs so good. But if you're trying to get into using a liquid liner and you want to be able to change the colors, this Gazette brush, like, I created a wing this month that I was like, girl, that right there is awesome. And you guys actually really enjoyed that look as well. So I definitely have really been enjoying this P375 brush by Gazette. So if you're trying to get into brushes, this is one you definitely should have in your collection. And along with tools, I have to pull up this little kind of like Lazy Susan. This was a gift to me by one of my makeup buddies, Gregory Lawrence. He is the new national makeup artist for Estee Lauder. So if you can't get, you know, in a store with me, I would say if you see that they're bringing international artists for Estee Lauder, he is bomb. Like, we've worked together forever, and he is truly one of my best friends in the makeup game. But he gave me this Lazy Susan, and it's just bomb. Like, this makes my makeup application so much faster because I keep my go-to brushes and concealers and things right here, so I'm not having to hunt for them. I have really been enjoying it, and it came at just the right time because I was really getting pretty perturbed with myself putting down things and not being able to find them in my complete makeup mess. But that's just how my brain works. It doesn't work like clean up as I go. It works like complete the task and then come back and clean up if you feel like it. So next, because you guys have been completely obsessing over lashes to the point that I've been wearing these so much, I'm back on the bandwagon for the Salon Perfects 615. These lashes are so bomb. These are stacked, and if you are lucky enough, you can find them like up in a packet just like this at Walmart. I did find them online at walmart.com. Just go up on the Salon Perfects. And I want to say, instead of getting 5 in a pack for $8.44, you're getting 4 in a pack if you buy them online. But if you're lucky enough to find them in store, you can get them 5 in a pack. But again, online, they're 4 in a pack. I'll leave the link in the description box. But that's the lashes I've been wearing. And then the bottom lashes, and then the lower lashes, they come in a set like this. These are by Danessa Myricks. These are part of her Elevate line. I was completely obsessed with a lot of the looks that she's been putting on her Instagram, and so I've started doing a little bit of the lower lash line just to kind of couple this, and it gives your eyes the most bright-eyed effect. So this might be something, you know, a little bit more extra that we can kind of get into for the holiday, but you know, right now I'm fully all the way into holiday, and this look is definitely pairing up pretty nicely, if I do say so myself. Next, I have to talk about my nail color. Now, don't look close because my nails need to be done, but I have a few more sets today that I'll be doing more Halloween makeup after Halloween, and I'm just waiting until next week to get a complete fill-in. But this nail color polish in this shape, I posted this on my Facebook page and Snapchat, and you guys went nuts. This is part of the new OPI line. Let's see if I can pull it up. Yes, this color is part of the new OPI line. It is their Infinite Shine line, and it's just a regular polish, not a gelish, just a regular polish, and the color is tantalizing. So for those of you that were wondering what is this color, it's tantalizing, and I think I'm going to purchase it because this is my second time having it, and next week when I go back, I'm going to get it again. So Tantalizing by OPI. I know. If you haven't been keeping up with the videos, I did release my newest wig review on this hair right here. So check the description box. But yes, girl, she's cute. I'm really feeling her. Like she's been getting me together this month. Now let's move back to Halloween makeup. I know a lot of you don't celebrate Halloween. That's perfectly fine, and for a very long time I did not celebrate Halloween as well, because I just didn't as a child. My parents were not having it, so it really wasn't something that I was even into. But now I do take the time to create on another level, because I have clients that enjoy the whole artistry part that goes behind it, and I can't say as an artist that, oh, I don't celebrate it, so I don't apply it. And you know, it's just one of those things that I feel like I need to practice a little bit more. So I am going to be dedicating more time to creating kind of special effects type makeup looks. So if you guys want me to take you through that journey along with me, you know, because really there's money in it, just make sure you comment down below. But I am going to show you a few things that I was lucky enough to get my hands on, again, because my makeup buddy Gregory Lawrence just moved and he gave me this big box of Halloween makeup and accessories. So it's pretty much filled with glitters and kind of a little bit of special effects stuff. So one of the main things that I really enjoyed working with was the Miran Clown White. This is so good. It allows me to apply my base really seamlessly, and it dries like a jewel. So if you're trying to get, you know, evenness and texture when you're doing kind of special effects, or even wanting to do something a little bit more drag, or maybe even a little bit more extra, the Miran products, I really enjoyed using them this month. And I use the grease paint makeup, and this is in the shade Black. I like this because it has the slickness that I like when I'm creating like hollowed out textures and things. So it's really easy to create that brush stroke effect. And I like my makeup to have different dimensions in it. So I like for part of it to be flat, and then some of it to have a little bit more sheen to it, because to me it looks more lifelike, and it still goes on the pretty side, not necessarily the gory side. So these two products for sure I really enjoyed. And then just kind of rounding it out, I went back to using my Flash palette by Makeup Forever. Really, I feel like now the only time that I use this is around holidays, or when I'm doing something on the edgier editorial side. But I love it because this has been broken. I've had this palette about going on 2.5, maybe 3 years now, and it just doesn't dry out, and the colors are always so beautifully pigmented. So if you're really trying to get into something that's a little bit extra, a little bit more on the creative side, I think starting with something like this is a great tool for you to just allow your creativity just to go wherever it wants to go and see where it'll take you. So that's my Not Halloween. We're going to close this box up. And lastly, I'm going to round out my favorites with my latest obsession, and that's on leather jackets. And these are faux leather for those of you that are veganites. I was really obsessed because, again, I'll be doing a lot of traveling in the next couple months, and just having lightweight leather jackets to me really create a beautiful look, especially in the world that I'm in. So this one is from, believe it or not, this one is from Wet Seal, and I like it because it has all of this rocker detailing on it, but it's still very classic, very glamorous streamlines. I like the zipper on the sleeve. I love that the pocket is here so I can slip my phone in here. I have my business cards. I even pop in a lip gloss. And this one is just light enough weight that I can pull the sleeves up and not get too hot, like it's an indoor leather jacket. This one has silver detailing in the back. You can see it kind of has that Michael Jackson detailing, that quilting, and then of course the buckles on the back. Like, to me, that's just badass. And then lastly, I just recently found this one, which is equally vegan. This one I got from, I want to say Ross, and it was no more than $20. But it's black and it has these gold detailings here. Again, we have the zipper on the sleeves. I have the zipper pockets because I do typically wear more gold. Of course, I have this, you know, quilting on the back. And I've just really been obsessing over leather jackets, and I do have more room in my closet for more shapes and styles, but of course that black leather edge. So I'm going to leave all the products that I just went over in my description box. I'm going to leave all I'm going to leave as many dates as I have right now, but make sure that you're following me on Snapchat, because I do give up-to-date information on where I'm going to be, if it's going to be something that you guys can get to. And yeah, that's all we have for now. Thank you guys so very, very much. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the support you've been showing Makeup by Kiani. Remember to follow me on all my social media to never miss another upload. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button before you leave. And until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, here.